What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Spare Change. Today we're going to be doing a series of videos that we call the pre-summer sequel reviews. If there's a sequel for it, we're going to review the movie that came out previously for it. So today we're doing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, because Volume 2 comes out next week. We'll talk about the film a little bit, but obviously we're going to talk about the tech specs, the AV video quality. Whether or not we think you guys should watch it prior to going into part 2.
3D.
Now for a little bit of tech specs. The movie's 2 hours and 1 minute long. It's PG-13. It's also 3D. We watched the 3D version. The movie wasn't shot natively in 3D. It's a 3D conversion. Aspect ratio is 235:1. It does switch between the IMAX ratio of 190:1. So if you guys are watching on a TV set, it's going to fluctuate between letterboxing and full screen. Everyone with a scope screen, it's going to fill the entire screen. And when it does fill the IMAX scenes, it's going to get cut off on the top and the bottom. So just for a quick refresher, Bill, what was this movie about?
The movie's about Star-Lord, or Peter, who gets kidnapped off his home planet and grows up in outer space. Group of people getting together, a group of various characters, to save the galaxy from Thanos, who's after this thing called the Infinity Stone.
That's it in a nutshell. Now, for the picture quality, we watched the movie in 3D. 3D quality, Bill, what do you think?
This is reference quality 3D for me all day long. This has looked as good as I saw it when I saw it in IMAX. They did a great job.
Fantastic quality 3D. This is reference quality. I know we previously reviewed Rogue One. I thought that was awesome. Also, in Doctor Strange, we thought was reference quality.
Doctor Strange was reference quality.
This is right up there. I'm kind of thinking this is better than Rogue One, now that I've rewatched it.
I think this is better than Rogue One. To me, there's 3D in every scene. It pops out, but it also, because it's interstellar, you have all kinds of like scenes where you want to fall into the screen. It gave everything in terms of everything you expect from 3D movie. It was sharp. It gave you really nice ambience in terms of like the whole scene. You want to fall into the screen, things popping out. It gave you everything. I think it was a really excellent example of a 3D movie.
Great depth in this movie. Very little cardboard cutout look to it. It didn't look like a conversion to me. Opening sequence where he's flying his ship, the Milano, and he gets struck by that gigantic intergalactic geyser. Great quality, great depth in that shot. That's just like
right, yeah. The free fall. When he's free falling and he's in his cabin and just everything is just kind of floating around in free fall. That looked phenomenal.
Right, great pop outs, great depth.
When they were approaching the head, the giant space head, where they meet the Collector, that had some excellent 3D flying into the skull itself. Great detail, really nice effects.
Audio quality, reference quality as well for 7.1 mix, DTS 7.1. If you guys have a properly set up home theater system, pop that thing in with your 3D display. Man, this thing's gonna rock your home. Great bass, great atmospherics. I mean, we're surrounded all around us. Front, sides, rear. You get some phantom imaging overhead when ships are flying over you. Explosions, you hear scatter of debris everywhere. Great sound effects. Bill, what'd you think about that?
Absolutely reference quality. Some of the best 7.1 surround I've heard. As Shane said, a lot of the phantom overhead stuff. Great bass. There's some sequences here where there's a lot of explosions, some crashing, and it really will rock your house. You got a nice bass response. Overall, great ambience. I thought it was a fantastic job. They did a really nice job with the sound mixing. Definitely reference quality.
So video quality, maybe a good solid 9.2. This was a conversion, it wasn't shot natively. But for a conversion, this thing rocks. 9.2 for me. Audio quality, I'm gonna give this thing a solid 9 as well. Reference 3D disc. You home theater aficionados with 3D displays, you're gonna rock out with this thing. Pop that thing in. Make sure you watch it before you go see part 2. Bill, what you think?
Definitely, I'm gonna give this a solid 9 for video. Honestly, I could go on listing scenes and the different effects and the things you're gonna see. There's just too much to list, really. You just need to see it again before you go see the follow-up. I just want to add this. If you've already seen it, you'll remember how great the soundtrack was, especially if you're a little older like I am. And the audio on this, the DTS, is phenomenal with that soundtrack. It just brings everything to life even more. My favorite scene as far as soundtrack goes was the opening scene with him on the planet, going to find the orb, and they're playing Redbone's Come and Get Your Love. It just made me smile, and it just set the tone for the whole movie for me. So I hope you see it again and just really enjoy that.
So great quality overall. Just overall one of the best Marvel movies, I think. I think it's my favorite movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Best Marvel movie I've seen.
Now, is this movie safe for kids?
Absolutely. PG-13, no foul language, no blood really, no kind of overt destruction, just, you know, more like cartoony type, video game type violence, but nothing really graphic at all.
So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe and leave comments.
And we'll see you guys again in the next video.
Cheers.